Strategies. That's a Republican polling firm that shows Martinez at 44% and Dennis at 43%. And that is pretty much the same as what the polls showed right after the June 1st primary. Making any forecasts on that?
You know, I have enough problems with the day-to-day weather. Yeah, you want to send me out 4 months and go ahead and account for that? I bet you I could get that one wrong, too. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on. And this is from Wacky Roger. He sends us pictures from northern New Mexico all the time. And he's a big Cumbres and Toltec guy. And well, this is probably not something he enjoyed. Yeah, that's right. Not something he enjoyed shooting at all. Hopefully they're going to get the trestle back up and going quickly. But Wacky Roger, thanks for the picture. Not exactly what we want to see. Okay, we've been talking about this a lot. At least everywhere I go, everybody seems to mention it. Why no metro rain? Well, today was a decent shot for us. We had enough moisture around the area. Part of what hurt us today, though, is as the storms formed over the mountains to the southwest, a little bit over the Sacramentos and to the northern mountains, the steering flow, again, for today was really, really weak. And when we did finally see it, it pushed the storms just slightly out of the Gila here, but not nearly enough of a steering flow to get these storms to cover the distance between Albuquerque and the Gila, about 125 miles. So we were not real close to getting a whole lot of storms. We had some other ones closer to us over the northern mountains, but the steering flow pushed them away from us as well. So we just didn't work out quite right getting the storms for today, and that weak steering flow also hurts us because it allowed those storms to form near Las Vegas and dump a lot of rain and flood the Pecos River because the storms aren't moving anywhere. Still seeing that across the southwest right now. You can see storms around Lordsburg, up into Silver City and TRC at this hour, where we've been seeing a lot of rain. These aren't moving a whole lot, and slowly throughout the night tonight, more storms across the southwest will continue to dissipate, and we'll crank up some more storms for tomorrow. Details on that in just a second. At 79 with southeast winds at 8 miles an hour, 60s and 70s to the north for us now, down to the south, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Satellite and radar shows we got plenty of moisture over the state. Heat of the day really helped to crank up the storms for us. Tonight, we don't have any features higher up in the atmosphere that help to draw that air up as much. We've got a little one here down across the southwest. That's helping to keep things going a little bit across southwestern New Mexico. Otherwise, everybody else has seen their storms die off because we don't have the heat to help generate that air up in the atmosphere and keep the storms going. So what we're going to see for tomorrow is more moist air across the area for us in place. So once we add that heat of the day again, we'll recycle the moisture and touch off more scattered thunderstorms across New Mexico. And one thing, as we look out into the future here, it's looking like over the weekend we're going to start to dry out a little bit. Sounds kind of weird, but we're going to push a low pressure system in here, which is going to take some dry air from the southwest and push out the moist air a little bit. So if you're looking forward to more storms over the weekend, we may not see quite as many across the area. So region by region for you across the northwest, tomorrow temperatures in the 80s and 90s, a spot rain shower possible, and that's the way it'll be early into the weekend before Sunday looks pretty nice. South and west, scattered storms tonight. We'll reform a few for tomorrow, temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Southeast, temperatures here too, mainly in the 90s. An isolated storm possible. We had some near Roswell today, but they didn't make it into town. We'll keep some more in the forecast over the next couple of days. Northeast, scattered storms here too. Watch out in Las Vegas. You guys are pretty wet from today. You have a chance at a scattered storm tomorrow. Northern mountains, we will see temperatures in the 80s and 90s with scattered storms forming over the high peaks and slowly rolling into the valleys. And as you head into the East Mountains, same deal there as well. Temperatures for the most part in the 80s, a spot storm a possibility. And finally in the metro, we'll see if we can finally drag a storm in here. We need the rain badly. Highs in the low 90s, drying over the weekend.
Those things can be pretty intense, and I guess that Las Vegas situation showed us that again today. Watch out for the Royals, too.
You're right. Be careful.
Sports is next.
Now's the time your New Mexico Ford dealer is the place for big summer sell-down savings, like up to $2,000 cash back on the 2010 Ford Escape.